Welcome to Wrestling Monkeys. I am Jay Blair, and today we are predicting Survivor Series. It'll be me versus Caleb versus DJ. Winner gets nothing, really. Kind of bragging rights. But whatever. Here are my predictions, though, for Survivor Series 2017. Enzo Amore versus Kalisto. I'm going with Enzo. We don't need another short cruiserweight title reign, and I don't really want to see Kalisto as champion again. This feels like they're switching off too much. Enzo will be keeping it. Miz versus Baron Corbin. I feel like Miz is going to steal some sneaky win somehow. It just feels like Miz doesn't win that much at pay-per-views. He had to basically take such a beating from the Shield at TLC. I feel like they're going to make up for him. Stupid win by giving him the win at Survivor Series. Bliss versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair needs to win more as she just became champion. And Alexa Bliss just wins a lot. It would make sense if they give Charlotte the win. She needs it more. Shield versus New Day. Shield, obviously they're the new team. They need the build for them more. Not giving my full descriptions here because I'm just trying to make this short. I thought for a second it says the Blair. I was like, wait, why am I on this pay-per-view? But it does say the Ball. Caleb has bad handwriting. The Ball versus the Usos. I'm going with Usos. They just deserve it. They held the SmackDown team on the back. They just deserve it. Lesnar versus Styles. Lesnar always wins. I would like to see Styles wins. I just doubt it's gonna happen. Raw Women's Team, because they added Natalya, which sucks, I would like to point out, but Raw is gonna win. And Asuka, I would just have to say, Asuka needs to be one of the last people. If she gets counted out, if anything happens to Asuka, like last year with Nia Jax, some weird elimination thing where she's not pinned, she still loses. She needs to stay undefeated. If the Raw Women's Team loses also, her undefeated streak is over. I don't care. When Daddy's like, oh, it's never been pinned or submitted. No, Asuka is about the undefeated streak. Complete undefeated. They need to make sure it stays that way. They do not ruin it. So Raw Women's Team needs to win. And the SmackDown Men's Team needs to win because, well, currently I'm booking Raw to win the majority of the matches. So SmackDown needs to win the big match. And also, kind of nothing happens if SmackDown team loses. So, Raw losing will kind of actually have something interesting. Especially going into, I believe, Raw 25 is this Monday. And one more thing, I still think Daniel Bryan will be replacing Shane McMahon in this match as a surprise entry. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Like and share to subscribe to this video. I don't know, before editing this, who's going to be the last and who's going to be the first. So I'm just saying this whole now to like, share, and to subscribe. I've been Jay Blair, Wrestling Monkeys. Good night.
Hello. It's time for me to do my predictions. As you probably could have guessed, I am Caleb from Wrestling Monkeys, and I was told I cannot eat during the filming of this video. I'm currently being stalked by Jay. Hopefully you guys can hear me over this stupid washing machine.
Why did you pick to film on top of a washing machine?
It's cold outside, so here we go. Survivor Series 2017 Wrestling Monkeys and all that crap. I'm predicting Enzo Amore to keep the championship in the pre-show because where he just got it back and he has Drew Gulak, or whatever he calls him, in his corner. Next, I'm voting for Baron Corbin to beat The Miz. I like The Miz. He's entertaining, but I feel like they're gonna give it to Baron Corbin because of all the shit they've been putting him through, make him lose the Money in the Bank, and having him do the whole feud against Sin Cara where he kept losing. I think they're gonna give him the pay-per-view win. Next, I think Charlotte Flair would be Alexa Bliss because she's the new champion. You gotta keep the momentum rolling. I still wish I can be eating right now. I think the Shield will beat the New Day. No way, they're just gonna have the Shield lose. Here's my prediction for the last few pay-per-views.
Those are not on video. We just do these for fun before.
I'm voting the Ball to beat the Usos because why the fuck not? I'm gonna vote Lesnar beat Styles despite the fact the Universal Championship is kinda stupid. Universal Championship is kinda stupid, but I think Lesnar's gonna win it because he's Brock fucking Lesnar. The Raw Women's gonna win because Asuka and Nia Jax is on the team. Nia Jax would still be one of the first people eliminated from Team Raw because they always do shit like that. Then Team SmackDown's gonna be Raw because I think they're building a whole storyline with Kurt Angle versus Triple H or Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan thing. I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments below. I'm gonna go eat.
Welcome everyone to Wrestling Monkeys. I'm DJ the Server, and I'm giving you my Survivor Series predictions. First off, Enzo Amore versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. I predict that Enzo, unfortunately, is going to win. Next, we have the United States Champion Baron Corbin SmackDown versus The Miz from Raw. I think The Miz is going to win that match. Up next, the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. I think Alexa Bliss is going to win that match. And the Tag Team Championship versus Champions match, it'll be the Raw Tag Team Champions Sheamus and Cesaro versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos. My thoughts, I think the Usos are going to pull it out because overlooked so many times on SmackDown, they have had some surprising victories, whether they were champions or not. Next, we have the Shield versus the New Day. The Shield's totally going to own New Day for sure. Up next, we've got the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the women's match. I think Team Raw is taking this one for sure in the women's division. And after that, we've got the Universal Champion, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, taking on the new WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. You can't beat the Beast, so it's a no-brainer that Brock Lesnar will destroy AJ Styles. And finally, we've got the match everybody waits for. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the men's match. I will admit, Triple H being added to the Raw team, that was a surprise right there. But to be honest, I know Team SmackDown is going to take it for the second year in a row. Because Team SmackDown never gives up. Raw, on the other hand, just takes them for granted because they are considered the A show and they think SmackDown's the B show, and SmackDown thinks the opposite about themselves. But we will just have to wait and see what goes on Survivor Series tomorrow night. If you've got WWE Network, I request you watch this. It's gonna be a pay-per-view to remember. That's all for now. I'm DJ the Server. Don't forget to watch NXT TakeOver War Games tonight at 8.